Hi, it's Lee Goldstein, the trading director at 10 Minute Trades. I always enjoy bringing to you the trade of the week, and this week is no exception. In fact, there's a great couple of lessons to learn, and that's what I try to integrate into these videos, not just showing a winning trade, but I'd like to show a trade that has something useful that might help us all to become better traders. This week's FOMC minutes really fit that bill. So let me explain as I show you the trade. In November, this was the DMM, the daily trade report that we issued for the FOMC meeting minutes. Last chance for this report. The last 6 reports were poor as gold has been waning, but still may be the best instrument with a bracket approach. We are looking for alternatives, and there was a note, a bracket trade on the NQ may be a suitable alternative. The gold index has failed on the FOMC meeting setup. And in December, for the January report, end of December, January, no DMM for FOMC minutes as all trades in 2021 were not profitable. Now, one fantastic benefit of being a trade room member is we are at the cutting edge very often of what's going on in the market. Sometimes it might take a month or two to create a new DMM. But if you're in the trade room, we might be testing the new DMM that's getting ready to be published the next month or two. And that's exactly what was going on and is going on with FOMC minutes. We found an alternative setup based on fanatical testing prior to the report. We went back and tested our setup, and in fact we started using this setup last month in the trade room. Let me show you what happened. So instead of using gold, we decided that we had an excellent opportunity to create an NQ range trade. We entered before 2 o'clock, and you can see a very large range was created, and it was a consideration as to whether I wanted to trade this this week. The range was so large, I was very concerned that if the market moved down, it would take way too much of a move to have a successful trade. I thought that the move might peter out. But I thought about our testing, and you know, in these videos I've been talking about the power of testing, joking a little bit about it also with music. But I know in my heart that testing is really important. And I decided I had my rules. I was going to stay for 2 minutes at least, wait at least 2 minutes to get filled, maybe even 3. And I stayed. I got filled 2.5 minutes after the news came out. Watch what happens now in real time. Even with that gigantic range, it kept moving down, hit my target by 1 tick, and gave us a really nice trade. $450. I was up 55 before the trade. So it was a $450 trade, and it took 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. But again, the key, we did the testing. We found an alternative range trade setup on the NQ, and going forward, that's the way that we'll trade the FOMC minutes unless the markets change back to gold. We'll keep an eye on all the markets, but this was our trade of the week, a very profitable trade. Many members in the room traded with us, which is what we like to see. So, folks, thanks for watching, and that was this week's trade of the week.